Do an unboxing for everyone. The future for suture. Straight needle, connect the two, and you make yourself a loop. You can create a couple of types of sutures here. You can do a whip stitch or a whip lock, and basically the two needles come apart. So let's take a look at this needle. Let's open it. Let's lift the flap back. Let's see what we got. How you doing, pal? So. All right, I see some comedy in this. Let's open this flap. The two needles are here. Looks like we got a smiley face with a tongue sticking out, so this is classic. So we've got her set up here. Let's get the suture in place. I'm going to put the sharp end in my left hand. I'm going to go underneath. I'm going to use the little skid to reset the suture, and we're going to start suturing. I don't always have to split this thing in half. I can just use it like a regular straight Keith needle and go ahead and make my next throw. And I've got to push it all the way through. Otherwise, I've learned that it separates on me. So we'll pull this tissue down. I think on this last one, I'm going to convert to that locking suture called a whip lock. I'm going to slide down here a little bit more distal. Normally, I maybe have an Alice on here. If we're in the OR. But you got to push that needle all the way through before you can retrieve it out the other side. I'm going to leave a couple little dog ears here, maybe like some Mickey Mouse ears. I'm going to separate my needle. Again, keeping my sharp one on my left hand, the blunt one on my right. I'm going to go back through the top of the ears and then pull both of these down and lock this last throw. And I'm not getting too crazy with how hard I'm pulling. I'm just trying to lock it in place. And I really like the way that sits so it doesn't pull through the tissue. So in order to put suspensory fixation onto a quad graft, you've got to be able to pass it through something and then go back up and lock it into position. So I was thinking if I go back, come back through here, I can actually fix my suspensory fixation to the bottom part of this graft. For ACL reconstructions, this may be something that can be incorporated. For posterior cruciate ligament reconstructions, it certainly can be used for the femoral sided tunnel, which is all soft tissue, and you actually wrap the tissue around to really tubularize it to get it to come up the tunnel. For the lateral extra-articular tenodesis, be very easy for us to use this. You would suture in situ, put an Alice clamp down here, and then that would be a faster suturing technique. Distal MCL repair, same thing, be very easy to do. MCL reconstructions, posterior lateral corner reconstructions, medial patellar femoral ligament reconstructions, open biceps tenodesis in the shoulder, distal biceps repair in the elbow, and ulnar collateral ligament reconstructions. Overall, I'm a fan. I'd like to somehow incorporate it into my world of graftology and see how we can make this suture more successful and our graft preparation more successful for better outcomes for patients.